Hi, and welcome to part 3 of the online orientation for the Media Production Studio. In this video, you will learn how to operate the audio equipment. Before you get started recording, we recommend you close the black curtains to cover the glass in the studio. This will reduce echo off the hard surfaces and will help you capture the best audio quality for your recording. The audio portion of the studio is located on the left side of the room when you walk in. Here is where you can record podcasts for projects or for personal use. This is where you or your other guests will be sitting during your recording. The mics you see at the table are condenser microphones. Condenser microphones are great at picking up a lot of sound with great quality and detail. For the best vocal quality, keep yourself at a wings up distance away from the microphone. Make sure you speak into the front of the microphone and not the back or the side. Along with the microphones, there are 4 headsets to help you monitor your sound while speaking. On the table, there is an interface that controls the volume of each headset if you need to adjust. To get started recording, log onto the computer at the audio station. Once logged in, it is now time to open your recording software, Audacity. The Audacity icon is located on the desktop, and once opened, you are one step closer to recording your podcast. Next, you will want to turn on microphones and headphones using the mixer on the table. This mixer controls everything the computer is recording. First, make sure your headphone interface and your mixer are both powered on. When they are powered on, you will see lights on. If you do not see lights on, use the power switches to turn them on. Both switches on the mixer must be in the on position. On the mixer, you can see there are several faders lined up at the bottom connecting different channels. Underneath each fader is a label informing you what each track controls. Your first 4 faders control the microphones. The fader second to last on the right controls the sound for playback on the computer. This is important to know. This playback fader must be turned up to hear any kind of sound or playback of recording from the computer. And the last fader on the right controls the volume going to all of the headsets. There are many controls on this mixer. For vocal recordings, you do not need to adjust most of these. The default positions for the knobs and settings in the center portion of the mixer are shown in a diagram in the user handbook available in the studio. Please check these instructions to ensure that your audio quality is what you expect. Although we strive to keep the mixer at the ideal state, other users of the studio may not have left the mixer that way when they left. To record microphones through the computer, you want to make sure any channel you wish to record is enabled. For example, if I had 4 people using all mics for a podcast, I would move the first 4 faders up to 0 at the thick line. Make sure all other input channels not being used are off or faders all the way down during your recording. To hear the sound of your microphones in your headphones, push the headphone faders, both right and left, up to your desired level. You will be able to hear all the microphones in your headset now. Now it's time for your sound check. Have everyone around the table speak into their mics one at a time. This will be able to test the loudness of each channel. You can adjust the amount of pickup on each microphone by adjusting the gain knob for each at the top of its column on the mixer. Higher gain will pick up more sound, including room noise like air conditioners and computer fans, so adjust thoughtfully. Now that the board is set, you are ready to go back into your software. From here, it is extremely simple to get your recording. On the top left, all you need to do is click on the red record button, and the audio will automatically start capturing all the mics or channels that have been turned on. You can always stop recording and redo a take if you need to. The recording can be as long as you need. However, be sure you don't leave the computer unattended for too long, or else it will automatically log out. If Audacity does not seem to be recording anything, make sure that the microphone 4 USB audio codec is showing as the recording and playback device is shown. After you've completed your take, you can listen to the playback of the recording by using the mixer to enable playback. Raise the fader marked playback, and make sure your headphones fader is up as well. If you want to hear your recording through the speakers, in addition to the headphones, you can turn the speaker volume knob up. Just make sure no microphones are on when you turn the speakers on, or you will experience some unpleasant feedback. When you have successfully captured your recording and ready to save, go up to the File menu and select Export. You can export as an MP3 or a WAV file. MP3 files are much smaller and easier to export. Always bring a flash drive or external hard drive to take home your recording. If you do not have a flash drive, you may also use your email to send the file. When you are completely done using the audio station, be sure to close the program and log out. On the mixer, check all the faders are down and your speaker volume is off. Switch the mixer power off. If you moved any chairs or mics, Please make sure they are put back before leaving the studio. This brings us to the conclusion of our orientation video for the audio station. Happy recording!